Hello, Aries, and welcome to your reading for the new moon solar eclipse in the sign of Leo, happening on August 12th at 20 degrees of Leo. This is happening around 1:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, adjust it for whatever time zone you're in. Let's see what messages want to come out for the sign of Aries. I feel like a lot wants to come out. Um, so this is a pretty significant deal. This new moon is a very powerful point. With eclipse energy, it's always expect the unexpected. It's like life can change in the blink of an eye. That's how it goes with eclipse energy. You are close to achieving your goal and conclusions are within reach. So this tells me there's some sort of finalization of an old cycle, a pattern, something you've been trying to achieve. I feel like this is going to be playing out between the time frame of the new moon, which is happening on the 12th, and then the full moon lunar eclipse that will be happening in Pisces 2 weeks later. So it can be quite an intense 2 weeks where there can be radical shifts and changes, and just really in the blink of an eye, like I said, things changing in the blink of an eye, but coming to completion, I feel, in the very near future. And I want to say it's around the time frame of the lunar eclipse full moon in the sign of Pisces, happening in 2 weeks from this new moon. So let's grab some energy, see what's showing up. Look at this. This is super good way to begin this. Ten of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Pentacles. Maybe some of you guys have had your heart chakra blocked off for a while. I feel like if it was, I kind of feel like you've been doing something, some soul searching, some inner work, some shadow work, whatever it may be. I kind of feel like you are ready to put that cycle to rest and open that heart chakra back up. I mean, I do see, because of the energies that's showing up, where you're manifesting something. And I know in order to manifest something and keep something long term, you have to do it from a pure heart space, from a genuine, authentic place of love. I mean, we can manifest a lot of things, but it doesn't mean like you'll hold on to them, right? They have to be authentic. They have to be in alignment. It has to be something that is meant to be. And I feel like this is what's happening. It does feel to me like it's in regards to relationship, but you can take what resonates, release what does not. Let's keep moving forward. We got the Ten of Cups showing up, so I love to see this. The conclusions being within reach. You are close to achieving your goal, and then it goes right to the Ten of Cups. There's the Queen of Cups, right? A lot of water energy out here. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups. A lot of water energy out here. So I feel like somebody, whoever I'm talking to, like you've been, and I feel like it's not just this has been going on for the last month. I feel like you have gone through a pretty intense cycle of having to really do a lot of healing when it comes to the heart, when it comes to feelings, emotions, feeling safe and secure, nurtured within connections, that sort of thing. I kind of feel like there was something in the past that really, did a number, let's say it like that, or, caused the need to go into some sort of healing cycle, part of your journey, whatever this is. But I feel like you're coming out mastering that realm now. I feel like you're coming out more solid and stable and confident in how you feel, what you feel, who you feel it towards. That sort of energy is what I'm getting with all of this. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. What other messages do we have for the sign of Aries for this new moon solar eclipse in Leo? Look, I said I cannot make this up. Two of Cups, that talks about partnership. It talks about union. With the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck, it feels to me like this is a breakthrough for you. This is where out of nowhere it goes from dark to light, where you break through, you see the sun. And even in this card, right, from dark to light, right? I feel like something comes out of nowhere, totally unexpected. I feel like life feels like a whirlwind of activity with so much stuff going on, but it does feel like very beautiful stuff. It doesn't feel like, oh shit, here comes a bunch of burdens and chaos and confusion and all this, that, and the third thing. It feels like about time. You know, these are the things I'm happy to be aligned with. Peace in my heart and in my soul. Nurturing connections. It's what it feels like to me. Let's grab one more of these cards and we'll start clarifying. I feel like somebody is about to connect and meet someone and be ready to share that their cup of love. I feel like they've healed from a situation in the past that was very, it feels to me like was it put them in a cycle for a minute of healing and having to do some soul searching and mastering their emotions and getting in touch and confident with their feelings, mastering that realm, even using their discernment, that sort of energy. Let's grab one more card and then we're going to clarify one more card for the sign of Aries. Yeah, I was saying it and there it is, the Ten of Swords. I feel like in the past somebody had some really tough experiences. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Pentacles. Like, I feel whoever I'm talking to, you invested a lot of time, energy, effort. You were really probably, from what I'm feeling coming through here, very good, kind, nurturing, loving, empathetic towards a connection, a situation. It doesn't even have to be just romantic. It can be your friends, your family, that sort of thing. But I feel like you had to deal with a lot of betrayal. And I feel each and every time you've recovered, you've healed from that. So you clearly have the potential to be, I feel heal from that situation and keep moving forward and aligning with something better, with, like, I feel raising your standards and raising the bar and definitely reaching it is how I'm feeling. Let's clarify the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is judgment and the Page of Pentacles. So here's the judgment that came flying out. I'm going to move it up here so you can see it. The judgment to the Page of Pentacles. And I feel like this is a favorable, I feel like the horn's being blown on this part of your cycle, the part that was so challenging, the part that was like going through some sort of a transformation, having to heal, having to, like I said, it just gives me become more confident in who you are, how you feel, validating your feelings and not allowing people to discourage you and thinking they're not worth anything, that sort of energy. I feel this Page of Pentacles is representing an offer, an opportunity. Like, it feels like favor and grace that's being called down or called in through this judgment energy. I feel this judgment is in your favor. And to me, I'm feeling like somebody's ready for a commitment. Somebody's ready for a Two of Cups, a union, a coming together of meeting that energy that's worthy and deserving of that Ace of Cups. And you can see it with the Two of Cups, the Ace of Cups in her hand, and that Ten of Cups right there. So and then that Judgment card is just validating that for me. Let's clarify this Queen of Cups. Let's clarify this Queen of Cups. Give us some messages. And this card popped. Queen of Cups, she's done the work. She's talk about growth, expansion. She's done. She's done with the internal battle, the conflict of sorting out what was. Like, this just feels over to me. This feels like now she's focused on growing, evolving, ascending, expanding in the physical realm. And I feel part of that is in connection. And look, there's another 3. This is about a celebration. The bottom of the deck is the Moon card. So I feel there's something coming through. I feel unexpectedly something you don't see coming. Again, with that eclipse energy, this is not surprising. It gives me the vibe of being in the right place at the right time and just automatically connecting. It just feels like a look. And there's the Temperance angel that says balance. I also want to point out that we have 2 major arcana cards sitting right here, starting with the Judgment and going into the Temperance. Jupiter is in the sign of Leo right now, ruling planet of Sagittarius, right? So I do feel like there is something with this new moon where this judgment call is coming, and it's like I said, it feels like almost an instant change in something, and where I feel this is in regards to a connection, a relationship, but and a partnership, a union of some sort. I feel like there is going to be a lot of happiness, celebration, building, growing, and evolving together, and from a place of peace and balance. Like it definitely feels like peaceful, balanced energy to me. Let's grab one more card for this row. One more card showing up. Give me some information on this Two of Cups. Two of Cups, King of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Magician. I feel like you're manifesting. Didn't I see, I don't, maybe it wasn't in this reading. I thought I seen a Queen of Wands, but maybe I didn't, because I've done quite a few readings. But anyhow, I see this King of Wands, and that talks about, again, being a true leader. It talks about being loyal. It talks about having strength, courage, and confidence to go after something. And I do feel somebody is going after something. They're manifesting something, and I feel what they're trying to manifest is a harmonious connection, a partner, a companion, whatever it is. But it does feel like it's romantic to me in this. Somebody worthy and deserving of the Ace of Cups, right? And I can see, because of that energy right there, that I feel, and that could be what this, wow, this is the Queen of Pentacles. I want to say when this came out, it fell out in reverse, right? I feel whoever I'm talking to, that I feel there was an experience, and again, there's no gender, so I know I'm seeing queens and I'm seeing kings, but when this fell out in reverse, I feel like somebody had an experience with somebody who was money hungry, somebody who was greedy, materialistic, probably somebody that no matter what you gave to them, it was never going to be good enough. I do feel like it was a tough, challenging experience. I'm also feeling this energy is of stability, like what you want coming through for you, right? Where there is this companion, this partner, this, that, and the third thing. I feel like if there is an energy that's not so far back in the past, right? Like it gives me the energy of, this somebody wanting to sabotage maybe a union, a connection, unconditional love, a healthy situation. I kind of feel that, and I kind of feel like it's because they're losing something. They're losing something that they value. It feels like materialistic to me. So maybe for you or the person that you're connecting with, one of you, both of you have a person from the past who was very codependent or materialistic or money hungry, and the person doesn't really want to let go. I can feel that choice that's being made, though, is closing that out. That's not going to be the case anymore. With the World card, it's going to come to a complete end. And then you see the Eight of Pentacles showing up after that, saying someone's here to put the work in, to have that reciprocating, that harmonious energy going back and forth, right? And then leading to a wish fulfillment. I'm going to pick this up one more time just because I want to see what I can clarify about this Ten of Swords. Tell me anything I need to know about what this Ten of Swords is. Anything I need to know about this Ten of Swords. I do feel like somebody would like to sabotage this, but I don't see the success. Yeah, look, this Ten of Swords is about somebody really hating on your Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. They're not very happy with a fresh start somebody is taking. It doesn't matter. That old situation of conflict, chaos, and drama is done and over. I feel like somebody has been single for a while, going within. That's the Star card, doing the healing work. Meanwhile, like somebody I feel has got somebody who pays attention to what they're doing, what they're saying, what choices they make. Are they going to be left out on the cold? There's that 10 again. I feel like I feel like whoever I'm talking to, somebody, maybe both of you, but somebody has somebody that keeps an eye on them and would love to sabotage this union, this connection, whatever this is. I don't feel it being successful, but I am going to put it out there. So be mindful of that. But I do see, any which way I'm looking at this, is that this new beginning is going to it's going to root itself. It's going to ground into the physical reality. It's going to grow, evolve, expand. I've seen that up there. I see a union where I see people working together to build something, not one person doing all the work and one person sitting over there wanting to claim it all or feeling entitled to it, which I feel I'm not pointing to this emperor, but that Queen of Pentacles that popped out real quick in reverse. And also be mindful, because it did pop out like that in reverse. If someone comes in like wearing a mask, I kind of feel whoever I'm talking to, though, you can see that. I don't feel like I need to even say that. I kind of feel like that's something you're probably saying, well, I wish I would have listened to this like way before, when I got connected, hooked up with, or involved with, X, Y, Z, that sort of energy. So let's grab some messages from the universe has your back, so we can see what the universe wants you to know, how it's here to support you during this eclipse cycle. First card that comes out: through prayer and meditation, I create a ripple effect of peace into the world. I do feel like somebody was, really went within. Like I said, I felt like they had a blocked heart chakra at once upon a time, and they've opened that heart chakra back up, and now they're absolutely ready to not only give, but to receive. They just are more mindful. They're more aware, and using that discernment and recognizing, no longer ignoring red flags, that sort of energy. I feel like they take the time to go within, to meditate, to pray on things, and see the messages, or hear the messages, or feel the messages that get returned to them through signs, synchronicities. Can be, so many different ways. So let's keep going with other messages for the sign of Aries. My vibes speak louder than my words. Someone has definitely raised their vibration. Absolutely raised their vibration in a good way. That's why you're seeing the Ten of Cups come out so many times. That's why you're seeing the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, even the Ace of Pentacles out here. It's time for someone to embark on a new chapter, a new beginning, and leave that old, I feel, shit show in the past, leaving that behind, letting that go, surrendering all the toxicity of that, the people, places, things associated with that, and stepping into something brand new is how I'm feeling. Being mindful of what they're investing their time, energy, and effort into. No ignoring red flags either. I'm not feeling that. So let's keep going. Let's grab a couple more cards. What other messages do we have for the sign of Aries? For the sign of Aries, what other messages for the sign of Aries? Oops. All right, next card up is I am the dreamer of my own dream. And the more energy and intention I bring to my faith, and the more fearless and free I am. And I do feel like someone has unwavering faith in themselves, in what they wish for, in what they desire, in what they're worthy of. And by knowing that and authentically feeling that to the core of who they are and their soul, they're attracting that in. The universe has my back. This is the deck, but this is one of the cards in the deck. This card does not come out very often. I've used this deck quite a bit, and I would not think I've seen this card come out more than 3 to 5 times max in the couple years that I have had this deck. So this is a rare card to show up when I'm using this deck. And for this to pop out and just say to you, that's it. That's what you need to know. The universe has my back. It's helping, it's supporting, it's guiding, it's reassuring, it's offering the signs and synchronicities. And it's all as a result of you raising your vibration, knowing your worth, knowing what you desire and what you want, and not settling for less. This is a beautiful energy. I hope this message serves you well. Please don't forget to like this video, leave a comment. It definitely helps this channel. Subscribe if you haven't already, and if you would like to buy me a coffee, I would be very grateful for that, and the link to do that is in my description box below. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the near future.